Hello, welcome to AG Math, the way of life. I have discussed about circle where we were discussing the first theorem of circle in my last video. Today we will talk in continuation to that same circle, the theorem number 2 and theorem number 3. I welcome you all to my video session of this circle theorem. Now the theorem number 2 says the perpendicular to a chord from the center of the circle bisects the chord. If I draw a perpendicular on the chord, AB is the chord, blue circle is there, C is the center. If the perpendicular is dropped from point C on the chord AB, then it will bisect the chord AB into two parts at point M. That means AM should be equal to MB. So this is the style of writing the answer to the theorem. How we answer it? Given is the chord AB of a circle with center C and CM is perpendicular to the chord AB. CM is perpendicular to chord AB. This is all what is given in the theorem. You have to write exactly as per this. These are the steps you have to follow. You have to write first the given conditions, then you have to write what is required to prove, then you have to write what if there is any construction part, and finally you will write the proof. So these are chronologically you have to maintain the sequence of the steps. So given condition was a chord AB of a circle with center C and AB is the chord given and CM is dropped perpendicular on the chord AB. We have to prove that it bisects. That means AM must be equal to MB. That is what is the meaning of bisection of the chord at the point M by the perpendicular. Now what is the construction? There was a construction because we have to take two triangles in order to prove it. So we have joined AC and BC by the red dotted line. Then we write the proof. What are the proofs? We take two triangles. One triangle is CAM, another triangle is CMB. These two triangles I am taking and I will write step by step the condition as well as on the right side you have to keep on writing what is the reason for this statement. So statement is CA is equal to CB I have written. What is the meaning? CA is equal to CB. The dotted lines are equal. Why it is equal? Because they are the radii of the same circle. Second statement I said angle AMC is equal to angle CMB which are both right angle. If a perpendicular is dropped from the point C down on the chord AB meeting at the point M, then what happens? The both side angles are equal and they are 90 degree each because CM is perpendicular on AB. Correct. Third point I have written CM is equal to CM. This side of these two triangles is common. CM is equal to CM, which is the common side. Fourth point is now we can say with this three condition when one side is equal C is equal to CB and two angles are equal to 90 degree and another side is also equal. So what are these sides? CA is the opposite side of this angle and CM is the perpendicular itself. So it becomes a theorem of RHS congruency. In triangles, we have different types of congruency. This is the right hand side congruency, means one angle is right angle for both the triangle and the hypotenuse is also equal and one of the side is there. So right angle, hypotenuse and side. Right angle is for R, H is for the hypotenuse, S is for the side. RHS congruency. And we say that triangle CAF is congruent to triangle CMB. If two triangles are congruent, this on this side and CMB on this side, then each and every parts of the triangle must be equal by the CPCT. Full form of CPCT I had mentioned even in the last theorem that it is congruent parts of the congruent triangles. So AM is equal to MB. AM is one part of the triangle AMC and MB is the other part of triangle CMB. Hence they are equal and that was what required to be proved. So we have proved it and we write QAD. So that ends the writing of the complete part of the theorem. Now the second theorem, or third theorem here. Look here. One and only one circle can be drawn passing through three non-collinear points. What is given here? Three non-collinear points are there. A, B and C in space. They are not in line. They are non-collinear. Non-collinear means which are not in a straight line. Now what we are required to prove is one and only one circle can be drawn passing through these 3 points. All these 3 points should lie on the circle, and there should be only one such type of circle which will contain these 3 points on the circumference. This we have to prove. Now what is the construction? Construction is we will join AB and BC. AB and BC are joined, and then draw perpendicular bisectors of line segments AB and BC. How we draw the perpendicular bisector? I will explain you here. If we have a line like this, and these are the two ends A and B, then take a measurement in your compass with a pencil mounted on it more than half the length of this, and put the compass pointer here, and with the pencil you draw the arc here above the line and below the line. With the same distance, put the pointer here and draw another arc here and another arc here. Then when you join these 2 points of intersection, what will happen? This will be a perpendicular bisector. So M is the point where you get a perpendicularly bisected line. That is what we have done. What I said here, that construction join AB and BC. AB and BC points were joined together. Draw perpendicular bisector of the line segments AB and BC. Now it is only the line segment. We didn't have any circle. We had 3 points only. And when I joined AB and BC, it became 2 line segments. Then I will draw like this the perpendicular bisector for the line AB and also for the line BC, which is bisecting both the lines individually at their middle points. And these bisectors are meeting at a point which is called O, this point. This point is very important for us. Now we will join OA, OB and OC. That is the construction. Now what is the proof? Look here. OA is equal to OB as O lies on the perpendicular bisector of AB. AB is here. So OA and OB must be equal. For any perpendicular bisector, what I did, I have taken an arc from this point and drawn like this. So this distance and the same arc I took from here and marked here. So this both the distance were equal. Similarly, it happened down. Both the distance were equal. So by that concept, we can say OA is equal to OB, right? OA is equal to OB, O lies on the perpendicular bisector AB. Now OB is also equal to OC. OB is also equal to OC. How OB is equal to OC? OB is equal to OC is here. OB and this is OC. This is also perpendicular bisector for the line segment CB. When line segment CB is bisected, then what happens? OB is equal to OC. The same concept, O lies on the perpendicular bisector AB. So from the result 1 and 2, I can write OA is equal to OB is equal to OC from 1 and 2. These two results combined together, I get all these three are equal. Then circle lies with O as center and OA as the radius passes through the points B and C. If I draw a circle with the center O and radius either are equal to OA or OB or OC, when they are all equal, then what will happen? A circle dotted line circle will be drawn which is passing through all the 3 points A, B and C. Now since two lines can intersect at only one point, two lines if you try to intersect, will it intersect more than 1 point? It will never. It will intersect only in 1 point. And if it is only 1 point of intersection, then we can say we will get only one center. And with that center and with one particular radius, only one circle can be drawn. Why I said one particular radius? Because we have taken OA or OB or OC as the radius for drawing the circle from the center O. If OA or OB or OC is taken, we will get a circle and only one circle which will pass through the 3 points. That is how it is, the theorem is proved. And we ultimately again write QED or QED down below. That's how we prove the theorem. So thank you very much for watching my video, and if you like it, please click on the like button and also subscribe to get the further intimation of my future videos which are coming up. I'll definitely keep on posting the sequence of lectures as structured by me for the syllabus, and I thank you once again for your valuable time. Please like it and share it. Thank you.